Just finished working out. Wanted to come to you real quick and encourage you guys to get out and work out. Of course, today is not this today, but this whole month is Men's Health Month. We're doing June 1st to June 30th. We are working out June 1st to June 30th. So get out there, work out. Of course, encourage. That's what the whole thing about the month of June is about Men's Health Month, making awareness, bringing awareness to your brother, to your uncle, to your nephew, to your cousins. Have they worked out? When's the last time they worked out? Is their belly done lap their stomach? Can they see their feet when they look down at the ground here? You know, check with them, check on them, and stuff like that. Get them, encourage them to move and all that. I know a lot of guys are sort of like, and no pun intended here, but we're like, I had a dog back in the day named Ziggy, and I'll tell you a quick story real quick. I had a dog named Ziggy, and Ziggy would take a certain path. We'll take the normal path. But say if I was on a rush and I had to go, guess what we'll do? We'll take a shortcut. We'll take, and guess what that guy would do? He wouldn't take the shortcut. He wanted to do the regular path. So a lot of guys, they'll go to work, come home, go to work, come home, do the regular path and won't do anything else. They won't look after themselves. They just won't do that stuff. I don't, and I'm going to talk about why a lot of men don't want to go to the doctor. And there's a few reasons out there for that. But as you get older, of course, what happens? Your health comes a little more a valuable asset. It should be back then. It should be, when your 20s. It should be already. But a lot of times it's not. We have other things going on. Of course, you're trying to build your career up. You have different relationships going on, so like that. You have or just starting a relationship when you're around 20, something like that, and everything. You're going out and everything. So the health is you maybe working out. Maybe you're working out more for how your clothes fit on your physique wise and stuff like that. Like the six pack abs like that when you're in 20s and all that. When you're in your 30s and all that, it changed a little bit more when you're in your 30s. You kind of start seeing, okay, partying on weekends and going out and everything like that. It's kind of staying around a little bit more on my stomach here. Oh wow, my face looks a little more. Okay, things are not happening as fast as it used to. And I remember it's another one here. I remember in the military, and when I was working with the military, I should say, I was working in the military. I remember some around about 30, 35, around that range there, and they'll come in and they'll say, "Hey, Junior, you know what? I will go away on the weekends, and most of the time I come back. I wouldn't have. Sometimes I'm carrying excess water, excess body fat." And I say, absolutely. I mean, as you get older, what happens? Your testosterone levels start going down. Even men and women, that is here. Your lean body mass kind of dissipates a little bit, just a little bit, a little bit by a little bit each year. And so now, guess what they did? They stopped doing a little bit of that stuff that they were doing here, drinking and stuff like that. They were doing on weekends. They cut that back a little bit. And you'll see, and that's between like 30, 35, and 40s, of course. You definitely want to start working out. If you haven't worked out in your 40s, then you already lost it. It's always time to work out, but you need to start now. You need to start now. 50s, you need to start working out. 60, you need to start working out. You need to start doing something. And by then, you probably have some medical conditions going on. But regardless of that, you want to work out. So encourage them out to the workout. Encourage everybody to work out as much as possible. Let's get it going, guys.